And that's why I said at the beginning, what are we looking at here? Because there's really not much there. It's just an argument.
Welcome to Pull the Pin Radio, a place where average veterans come to share their opinions of the world we live in. We can't guarantee you're going to like our opinions.
But we promise we're going to enjoy giving them to you.
I'm Jim.
And I'm Mike.
And I'm Brian.
All right, let's pull the pin.
Brian, welcome back, Brian.
Yeah, he's been on vacation.
Yeah, for months, right?
Yeah.
Used to be our #1 star on here, and now don't see him at all.
Yeah, now he done dropped down to #2. We only had 2 stars.
Yeah, no kidding, right? So, did you do time? Was it a penitentiary visit? What was it this time?
What's his name?
What's his name?
What's his name?
But you guys want to get into it?
Let's get into this.
All right. A good topic for today, I thought, would be talking about our heroes in the military, you know, and how they present themselves when they are not on duty. We can talk about anything you want to talk about there, Brian.
Did
if you don't like the topic.
Did you say something that reminded him, like PTSD stuff?
Yeah, he was like, you know how they say, oh man, what?
We're not gonna get this show started, are we?
I know, right? Let's. It's about this sergeant, first class or staff sergeant in his own subdivision, and how he was challenging, berating, disrespecting, degrading some young man, teenager. I don't know the guy's age. Doesn't matter. But I just wanted to get you guys' opinion on it. There's a video out there.
Well, you're in luck, Mike. We have that video.
All right.
And I will tell you honest, upfront truth. I have never seen it. So if this gets graphic or ugly, that is not my fault.
Blame it on Brian. That's why he's here.
That's fine. I'll take it.
Awesome. Well, here it goes. And if you guys just want to hang tight and watch, let me know if you can't hear it. Finally.
Right now.
Can you hear now?
Hey, they've already been called.
Yep.
You know what? Maybe you should hang on a little longer. We'll see how it goes. And we won't have to get the report by ourselves.
What is it you're doing here?
Then
walk.
Well, you've been here like 15 minutes now.
Let's go. Walk away.
Keep walking.
Always a female in there.
Walk away right now.
I can't tell if she's instigating or...
I'm happy to help you. I didn't hit you. There's a difference between
Pretty sure
pushing
you were
you.
the aggressor, buddy.
You're aggressing on their neighborhood.
Someone came running.
Walk back.
You better walk away. You walk away. You talking to my wife right now.
That's your wife?
Walk away.
I didn't do
Walk
anything.
away.
Your wife was speaking.
Check it out. You either walk away or I'm going to carry your ass out of here.
Dude, if you touch
What do you want to do?
You better not touch me.
Or
I'm
what?
not arguing.
What are you going to do?
You up on me?
Let's go. Walk
I'm not
away.
arguing. I didn't do anything.
I'm about to do something to you. You better start walking.
I didn't do anything else.
You better start walking right
When
now.
you come after me like that,
I ain't coming after
you're the one in the
you.
wrong.
You're in the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. Get out. Get out. Where? Where's your house? What's your address?
Maybe we should walk you home.
Well, you want to bet what I can do?
I live.
Okay,
Right
what's
now,
your
you're
address?
harassing the
I'm
neighborhood.
not harassing anyone walking through the neighborhood.
Where? Well, check it out. We are a tight-knit community. We take care of each other. A hell of a lot longer than your ass, because I have never seen you before in my
How long
life.
have you been living here?
That's
Why
none of
does
your
that even
business.
matter to you?
How long have you been
It
living here?
doesn't matter. You know what? Get the hell out of my face. Get out of my face.
You walked up to me.
Check it out, motherfucker. I ain't playing with you. You either get your ass moving or I'm gonna move you.
You smell strong.
You wanna bet? I'm about to show you what I can do. You better walk away. Walk away. Walk away.
I'm walking. You keep following me, son.
There's only one way out of here. It's right over there.
Multiple ways down the course.
You wanna bet? Walk away.
So what do you think? You talk a lot better when you're not muted, Mike.
I said I think the kid should have complied and walked away.
What's the? I mean, what are we looking at here?
The guy was telling the kid he needs to get out of the neighborhood, and the kid was like, "I live here," and then he started asking him about where he lived, and the kid was like, "I live here," and he's like, "What are you doing around here?" He said, "I'm walking." Or keep walking. But of course you don't see all the video, right?
Mm.
And he was walking. I guess the lady called her husband out, and yeah, then it picks up there.
So what started it?
They say walking while black.
Well, he was clearly intoxicated.
Who?
You talking about the military guy? Because that's a military guy right there.
No, they're both drinking, but the other guy seemed like he was. I don't know. He seemed intoxicated. Maybe I'm wrong.
Who's that?
You think
The young guy or the big guy?
The guy that was walking.
Oh, I didn't catch that. But
Well,
okay.
I think what's interesting there, you see, what came around the corner, right? At the end of the video, they weren't white people, so it's not like the neighborhood is just white people, and this guy saw a black guy and said, "You don't belong here."
Yeah.
So maybe he really didn't recognize the kid. So what's missing from the beginning of this?
The funny part is I wasn't even looking at race on this picture. I was waiting for something else to like pop off. But I was just like, okay, the guy's in there. Okay, he wants him to leave. Now they're both flexing on each other. He's like, I'm not leaving. You're gonna leave, and then he's got his wife there, so he's got to even be more manly. You know what I mean? Act like he's in control.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I was.
I think what Jim is alluding to is I don't like really commenting on fragmented videos that are released. It's like you either release it from the beginning to the end, or I'm always going to be suspect of it. You know?
Right. Well, people pull out their camera at a certain point.
Yeah. Well,
After
they hit
instigate
record.
the fight, usually.
Yeah.
After they instigate the fight, then they pull it out
Yeah.
and like show the response.
But
Yeah.
I was thinking about like what could have happened to justify that guy pushing on the other guy. I don't know his age. So the other guy, the way, you know what I mean? So
I'll address the elephant in the room. This buff white dude is in the military. He's wrong. He's just wrong, period. Period wrong. I don't care what happened. If the guy didn't assault your wife and you didn't pull him off of him, you're just wrong.
I wouldn't even go that far. That's why I asked at the beginning. I said, No, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't say he's wrong. Like Mike just said, we don't know the whole story. Who knows what really happened? And I don't think it just takes an assault for that to be like, get the fuck out of here. I mean, what if he was mouthing off? He was, making passes or whatever. I don't know, whatever it may be. But like I said, the biggest thing, like Mike, you're saying, and that's why I asked at the beginning, what are we looking at here? Because there's really not much there. It's just an argument. And then now we're going to
argument. You have an assault as well, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, once he put his hands on the guy.
Yeah.
And why did he need to do that?
Yeah.
I mean, the guy was clearly flexing like he was, get out of here, get out of here.
Yeah.
Well, call the police. You don't even have to get involved.
And the lady did say that they're on their way.
Yeah. So don't even get involved.
My thing is, either you stand there, wait for the police, or if you're going to be a big man, you should have done something. I don't know. I kind of wish I was there. You know what I mean? I kind of wish I was there. I'd have been like, hey, what's the problem? Because I've seen it. So $750,000 neighborhood. I think it was called Palisades or whatever. It's a subdivision in my jurisdiction, if you will. And they called the police. As soon as the guys driving up, they said, "Oh, that's why they called us." two teenage black guys walking. So they go to the address. They say, "Hey, you called?" They say, "Yeah, them right there. They're like, okay. So then they drive up to the two young men, and they're just smiling. So then the guys get out, and these guys are two white officers, right? One of them, like in the previous episode, Jim, one of the ones that trained me. So I know where he stands, right? And he gets out, and the guys just hold up their IDs like this. They had their state ID. They were driven down. They said, "Yeah, we know why you're here." And they were like, they look at it, address clear as day. The house is here from the complainant, 2 houses down. It's a subdivision. That's where they live. So they went back to the complainant. The only thing they said was, you might want to get to know your neighbors.
Wow.
Simple as that. And I know, I wish I could say his name, man. He was like, man, I can't stand that. You know, he said he can't stand it. So when I see this video, it takes me back to that. Right. Tight-knit community. You know, you don't belong here, stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, seen that before. You know?
Yeah, especially minus any harassment or, you know, if the guy was peeing on your yard or, you know, give me something. You know, like I said, we don't see the beginning. Give me something. Yeah. You know, just to think, oh, even as a juvenile, like even in my neighborhood, there's some bad kids, whether they're white or black, doesn't matter because some of them are both. But, you know, if they're doing some behavior stuff, then it'd be like, hey, you know, I got a reason to get involved. But, like, this guy didn't look like he was bothering anybody. Is that a beard or has he got a mask on?
A mask.
Oh, I couldn't tell that was a beard
I had
or
to
a
do
mask.
the same thing the first time.
So even at least the guy's out there at least complying with the mask stuff. What do you think he's doing? Robbing a bank? What?
Yeah, but I think I'm going to stand firm on, because I don't like segmented videos. But I know the 2 ladies who came up afterwards, they walked by, according to the article, then they went back to get the guy out of that situation because they didn't want to hear about him later, is what they said. You know, and the police came and they charged the sergeant with something about destruction of property or something like that. And they wanted to know why he's not being charged with assault when you can see clearly in the video. So now that's a thing that's going on. No protest or anything, but everybody's calling the department.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, he should. And you think, you see, that's what I'm saying. This is a military guy, right?
Yep.
Just like a previous episode, representing the military, and this is how you behave?
Right.
Like, that's your level of discipline?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he's Army. Drill instructor, too.
No, he's got to be Navy.
I was thinking Navy as well.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, damn, is that Brian? Yep.
Nah. You know the Navy guys be like, I'm calling the police. Get out of here. Lock your doors, sweetie. Lock the doors.
Well, right, because we heard a woman behind the phone, right?
Yeah.
We know it had to be Army.
So what do you guys think about that, though?
But here's one caveat of that, if that's the right word. The thing of it is, though, you gotta. I mean, especially being around Marines and stuff like that, the mentality that is driven in the culture within an infantry battalion is pretty hardcore in a sense. You know what I mean? They're very aggressive in nature, and it does. I mean, they go to bars and fights and whatever. But I'm saying that's a prime example. You have somebody that's a drill instructor. It's been driven into him this dominance, this way of life, and it bleeds into your home life too. I don't believe that people just turn the switch off and go home and be dad and all the time. Even me, when I was younger, when I had my youngest and I was stationed at Pendleton, I had a little different demeanor because you had to maintain that alpha. Otherwise, you get walked all over. You know what I mean? You still had to maintain some sense of, but I was young too, and I didn't know how to really, you know, it was kind of a show in some sense just to keep up with the guys. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So I don't think I'm not giving him a pass. This guy treats his soldiers that way because at some point he crossed the line when he touched this dude because they ain't supposed to touch you in basic training anymore. So even if he was the alpha, it would be all bark, no bite.
Well, that was all bark. There was nothing. I see. When you say assault, I mean I know what you mean by assault. Throwing a piece of paper at somebody is assault. Yeah. And I don't think that was just that was intimidation. That was all that was. That wasn't like a serious like, oh my God. Now somebody could take that as that, and it could have got him in trouble. Absolutely. And if the other guy, I mean, a lot of times they get knocked out before they start barking. You know what I mean? It's not usually the guy that's barking. You're not too worried about. Okay, this guy's on a trip. Okay, right. I mean, it's not worth trying to figure that out either about somebody. But I'm just saying, yeah, you're right. It's assault.
I seen, it's assault, cut and dry. But I truly believe if that guy was of equal size, none of this would have happened.
You think so? You don't think he would have took it to the...
No.
Really?
No. Unless, like you said, this guy could have said something to his wife or whatever to make him, get like that. But even then, I'm like, why didn't you just take him out? You know,
I was I had a feeling that would have been
Yeah.
way before this.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. But yeah, I've seen guys like that too many times. It's a smaller guy, and he just felt like he could bully him, impress his
Yeah.
wife. You know what I mean?
Right.
This is
But
our
they got
neighborhood, whatever. You know what I mean? So it's like he's a punk. He's a punk.
yeah.
Well, did
yeah,
you say he
that's
said
what
you
it
were
is.
drunk? You said they're
Maybe-
they're both drunk.
Maybe I'm just thinking like it's mid-afternoon. I'm thinking people are having beers. I'm thinking everybody's, I see it like I'm making up my own story here already. You know what I mean? But he seemed
Yeah.
like he was kind of drunk. Maybe I'm losing it. Maybe he was just being chill, like whatever. But he kind of like walked back and forth. It just didn't seem like he was, you know what I mean? Fully like, okay, back up, dude. You know what I mean? Like I would be. That's just me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Really?
you don't. What's that? Good.
No, I was gonna say like, yeah, not knowing him, yeah, he did look kind of yeah, he might have been a little
Flat.
tipsy. Yeah.
Yeah.
In a situation like that.
Yeah.
You know? So you never know. You never know. But
Again, assumption.
I think he was wrong. You know?
Yeah, this is the
Seen it
stuff
too
that
many
makes
times.
military look bad. It makes
Yeah.
because that's where they get the attitude from. Like you can still be a big tough dude like that and command presence and things like that. But like, what are you proving here?
Right.
Like even if he did do something, what are you proving?
Right.
You're defending your castle, your neighborhood,
Mhm.
from what? From a dude walking around looking like he's drunk? Or,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, what are you defending it from?
Yep. And I think he doesn't even live where they were. Because I think he mostly motioned across the street or something. Like when he said, "This is my house" or something like that. I was like, "Man, he live across the street." Yeah. So you followed him.
Right.
Like he said, the guy said, "Hey, you got up in my face." He didn't.
No,
he didn't do anything to anyone. At least that's what they said.
And just from what the conversation was, is he's asking the kid where he lives. And then the kid asks him, he's like, I ain't telling you nothing.
Yeah.
Why are you asking him? Like, what, you have some command authority now or something? Like,
yeah.
yes,
You
Drill
gotta answer
Sergeant.
me. I don't have to answer you. You have to answer me.
Yeah, like that. See, that's the stuff that like Brian was just talking about. It's that mentality. Like,
Yeah.
you don't own people, and if
Right.
you're in the military, you still don't even own those people. They just gave you a
Right.
position that allows you to yell and bark at people.
But hey,
Oh.
he's a hero. He's a hero.
Well, let's be Mike, because that's not fair. Because there could be people who've gotten Purple Hearts and still do stupid stuff.
You want me to name a couple?
You know some?
Oh yeah.
Well, so that's my point. Is like, so I don't know. Maybe the term hero is thrown around a lot, but I mean, you could still be a hero and do dumbass stuff like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I on the same note, I wouldn't even chastise this. I wouldn't even like hold it. I mean, sure, the guy was wrong, but I mean, this is such a minor thing. I mean, it's to me, anyways. Unless it was racially motivated, then I could understand. But I'm not sold on that either. But could be.
Yeah.
But maybe they just have a really good neighborhood watch group. You know what I mean? Maybe they really do have a tight neighborhood watch.
Yeah. The what do you call the leader of the neighborhood watch?
Klansman.
Commandant.
I heard that the leader of that neighborhood watch is George Zimmerman.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Holy shit, that's horrible.
Well, yeah, somebody sent me that video, and I was like, "What? Are you serious, man? This can't be going on in this day and age."
No, and if you look at the houses, it's not like you're talking about. Those don't look like $700,000 houses.
No, they got a dead lawn. Call True Green or something.
Dude, why you fixated on this grass, man?
You gotta pay attention, man.
Some weeds on the sidewalk
If
there.
that was a rich neighborhood, they'd have a True Green sign in front. You know what I mean? Just treated by True Green. Call now.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it doesn't matter. It appears to be somewhat of a nice neighborhood, and the way neighborhoods are these days, like that, you're not going to be like right across the street or even down the street from the hood. So it's like, what are you thinking? This guy's walking through the neighborhood. I mean, damn, I can see if he was creeping through in a car or something. But
Right.
damn, he obviously belongs there if he just walking.
And even if he doesn't, what's he doing? He's wearing shorts and
Yeah.
what do you think he's doing? Breaking into homes?
Right.
Like what are you like?
All right,
Come on.
man. I don't know. Maybe it's me. I said maybe it's me.
Maybe he had a Santa Claus hat on, an outfit on earlier, and then he took it
Yeah.
off when the guy came. Like, what are you?
Yeah.
We still need to know more. I mean, I don't know. From what I see, I think it was just silly nonsense. But because I don't think he really could be justified. I mean, what could he have done? What we just talked about. If it was something that bad, there would have been something happened off camera.
Oh yeah, he would.
This would have never filmed.
Yeah.
Nobody would have had time to film it. So it obviously wasn't that bad.
Yep.
So here, if a drill sergeant, a military guy, lacking the discipline on somebody, much smaller than him, is no threat to me. I mean, he could be a threat. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe he could be deceiving, but to me, that seems a little way overboard. Maybe the white dude, the big military dude, was drunk. Because did the little guy say that?
The only thing that really gets me on this though is that I understand the discipline, this and that, but I mean, the nature of these guys is discipline in a different sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna have a bunch of infantry guys that are like, hey, what's up, dude? How you doing, bro? Hey, we probably shouldn't do that right now. Like, you're gonna have a high energy. Most of the infantry guys, they probably come from troubled childhood. They found their motivation, going infantry, going to the hardest thing they can do. So where's the line? I don't know. Is it uncalled for? Yes. But are we gonna lose our mind over it? I don't know. If it's racial, yes, I get that part. But if this guy was just being stupid, he was just flexing on this dude, all right, he's being an idiot.
Right.
Not to mention everybody else is going to give him shit anyways. They're like, what'd you do, bro? Your wife's over there yelling and you're just in his face? Come on, what are you going to do something, bro? Like, don't just talk about it.
Yeah. And I mean, at the end of the day, from what I see, I didn't see the follow through the video. Obviously, Mike, you said you saw them, or the article said they pulled him away out of it. So nobody got hurt. So it was really just an embarrassing moment to me. And if you want to call assault, then just, press charges. Charge him with assault. I mean, you might not get a hefty penalty, but maybe the guy will stop harassing kids that look like they're there trick-or-treating. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, in the way videos go these days, that could have happened, like, back then in October. Thanksgiving time frame, yeah. I remember one of the previous episodes we did of that lieutenant. That one happened in December.
Did it really?
Year.
Did it really?
Yeah.
That was December last year, and now it's getting traction.
Yeah, because they released the body cams and everything.
Oh,
so then the lawsuit must have already been happening then.
Probably, yeah.
Oh man.
Or maybe that's why it came out.
Maybe
because he filed a lawsuit. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But now this one, I don't think it's going to be a lawsuit or anything. But
no, this is kids play stuff. But it is embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
Do you think the commander should get involved? This guy's commander?
He's going to have to. He's going to have to.
Well,
now, I'm not saying that they should. What's that?
But do you think they should?
Well, it's like their discretion. They know the story. They're going to get his side. They're going to understand what's going on, and he's either going to be disciplined or there's going to be some kind of repercussion.
Yeah, I agree. They have the discretion to do something or not to do something, but I always say that's a part of the problem because.
Well, what if he's a shitbag? He's going to get burned. If he's a squared away,
exactly
soldier,
you're
going to get some leniency.
Yeah. Yep. If he's like top notch, one of our, cream of the crop, if you will, they're just probably, hey man, you're gonna have to take a hit and give a pat on the back or a pat on the hand.
Are you saying if he's not an average veteran?
He's not a vet. He's active duty.
Right. He's a above average.
Yeah, veteran.
Right. Us guys will be in trouble, right?
Oh yeah, we're terrible.
We're expendable.
Oh yeah, very expendable.
Not unless you're a corpsman.
What is that? A coffee fetcher? What is that? I don't know. What is that?
A corpsman.
A corpsman.
A corpsman. That's what Obama called us, corpsman.
Corpsman. They all did.
Yeah, I would too, honestly.
So you guys have anything to add on that video, the story, whatever?
Yeah, I don't know. I just wish, I wish I don't know. I just wish, like, because we talked about the episode we did before about, the guy in the military, active duty. He's actually in uniform. I mean, that's one set of standards per se, where if you're in uniform, you really got to behave a certain way.
Yeah.
I would feel guilty if somebody saw me without my hat. Like nowadays, guys will go to the gas station, they'll walk in the store, they just walk all over without their headgear. I don't know if maybe it's not a rule anymore.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
But I was embarrassed when I see people like that. I wouldn't do that in uniform.
Yeah.
And then like when we heard of like, oh, I'm a veteran, I'm served. You don't throw that around to do mischief. You don't throw that around when you're going to act like an idiot.
Yeah.
That's an embarrassment to me.
Yeah.
And even if the guy, even like if we're missing some context, no.
If that was justified, then to me, something else should have happened.
Right.
You know what I mean? It should have been a lot more physical contact for him to get that hyped up, and do nothing.
Yeah.
So, because you see, when he just started to address his wife, that's when he really assaulted him. So,
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up because let me get your experience. Military, you were in military police as well, right? How many times do you think that these fights are started by the wives?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I have seen so many soldiers get in trouble because their wives stand under that umbrella of my he's a sergeant so and so and he's in it. Oh, well, they wear so many times. Huh?
Yeah, the wives will wear the husband's rank, and it's not the way it works. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Okay, your husband's a commander. Okay, you're a wife. Okay,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Same thing in the pediatric clinic that I ran, man. These officers, because it was an air base, man. They'd come in, the officers' wives would be like, "I need this, I need that." I'm like, "Excuse me, we have a full schedule. We can't just rearrange it."
Right,
well, do you know who my husband is? I was like, I don't give a shit who your husband is, to be frank with you. Yeah. But I will do my best for you. But it doesn't give you any free passes. I mean, even the medical records, they wanted to hand deliver them, and I was like, that's not how it works. He takes his and we mail them. I understand there's a problem. You get a copy of it. No, I want my medical records. I need to talk to this person, and everybody has your back up the chain because they already know how it works. They think they own the records, but really the government does. So it's like, no, you can't get your records. I'm sorry. I know it's a pain in the butt, but here's a copy.
There you go.
Yeah. So that's why I wanted to bring that was the elephant in the room we didn't talk about. Well, I don't know if she's an elephant, but
I just heard on one of the podcasts I was listening to, they were talking about that. They were talking about the girls the wives or the girlfriends that get you into fights, and it's always like, why'd you make me do that? Because you're just dating her, and then all of a sudden she's lipping off, and you're like, this is gonna be a tough one, but I gotta get in there. I gotta get in there and get some. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like looking back, they're like, that was so dumb, man. She got me in that one. I should have known.
Yep. How many guys you put the bracelets on, and next thing you know, they're going home alone. You know what I mean?
Yes, but she's the one that started it.
Yeah. Yep. She's going home either alone with her girlfriends or with some other guy. Not with you. It happens. So could it have been like the wife was instigating this? I could see it. Just by talking in a short video.
The first thing I hear is that, I'm like, nope, okay, here we go, field of the fire.
And I hate it when guys don't turn around and just tell the women, I got this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe he did that in a different way after the camera stopped.
Oh,
maybe he said, you embarrassed me there. I had to look tough, and now you're going to get your ass whooped.
Oh, Jesus.
I didn't get to beat him up, so you're getting it.
Oh, no. I hope not. Yeah.
Well, clearly we missed all that video, so
yeah,
maybe that'll come out next.
Maybe some more of the video will come out next, and we'll be able to analyze it some more. You never know.
So
from what we've seen,
right? So we can definitely say that obviously the military connection is the part we're looking at. But do you believe there was any racial element to this? Because that's the topic of the century now. I guess based on what you see.
No, I'm gonna stick with. I think it's because it's a smaller guy. That's why he reacted that way. He's a bully. He's a bully and a punk.
Mm.
But you know what I'm gonna say. If it's proven otherwise later on, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I feel because of those two ladies, I mean, it's not clearly not a neighborhood like it's all white neighborhood that this black guy doesn't fit in. I mean, I don't know. That just seems odd to me. And he doesn't look like he's dressed like a hoodlum. You know what I mean? He's not dressed like.
How do hoodlums dress? Because if you look at the movie Hoodlum, they were dressed kind of. They were clean, man.
Oh, I don't remember that movie.
Nice talking to you. Carry on.
You know how they used to
Just ruined the whole thing, man.
You know how everybody sagged their pants back in like junior high. You know what I mean? Like that was the thing. Like you weren't cool feet unless you sagged your pants.
Back
You guys,
in junior high. Did he just say back in junior high?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You've been outside?
yeah, but that was like it was only cool for a little bit. You know what I mean? But then it was like and I was never really into it. But my grandpa, I had my pants were sagging. He's like my uncle. He's like, pull up those pants. You look like a damn Julio. I'm like, what the you racist bastard? Yeah.
And you had to turn in your.
Oh, he didn't
parachute
mean
pants?
hoodlum. Oh shit! I just caught
But
that.
because there's a lot because I'm from Southern California, so there's a lot of little gangbanging Mexicans. But
I
he
thought
called
he
them
was trying
Julio.
to say hoodlum, and he said Julio. Oh, got it. Okay.
Ooh, that joke went totally racist.
Yeah, it was racist, but
Yeah.
I'm not racist.
Well,
No.
I don't know. You're Hispanic, aren't you?
No, I'm white.
Oh, all right.
I'm tan. I don't know. What am I?
Oh,
Wait till the summer gets darker. I'll get darker. Watch. You wait.
I have to tell you, Mike, I have just realized that I am covered. Do you know I dug through my kid's DNA report again?
Yeah, and
0.1% Nigerian.
get
My
the hell
children. I'm not lying to you. It's like 1.3% West African. My kids.
Really?
I thought.
Yep.
I thought you were going to say they weren't yours.
No, they're definitely mine because they're like
That's good. I
majority
like that.
European.
Yeah.
That would be a good show.
Yeah, that's another show.
So let me ask you something. On that report, did you like cross that
Highlight
section out?
it? No, I highlighted it.
Highlight it with a black Sharpie?
I said I'm not racist because my kids are 1.1% black.
Just in case his
Better
reparations
than
go
having a
through.
black friend.
Yeah,
Better
yeah.
than having a
That's
black
why he
friend.
did that, Brian. You know that, right?
Just in
That's why
case
he
those
did it.
reparations. Yeah.
Is it?
You bet. See,
You watch.
Our kids will be standing in that line.
Next
Yes, they
episode,
will.
he's going to be all about it. He's going to be like, we need to give reparations.
Yep,
Depending
that's
on
it.
percentage.
Hey,
That's
but when
it.
you do it, if you dig deep enough, you should go back to find out where that 1 point whatever percent comes from.
I don't care, man.
Oh, okay.
I just want my reparations. This ain't about my heritage. This ain't about getting what I deserve because anybody in my family had slavery or anything. This is about money. Don't be fooled here.
Got it. Appreciate the honesty.
Yeah. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Oh yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Well, maybe that's why you need those wide mouth Gatorade bottles.
Yeah. That's an inside joke. We weren't even
Inside
talking
joke.
about that one.
Yeah.
Brian thinks we're hanging out right now. Gatorade.
All right, y'all ready to pull the pin on this
Yeah,
one?
I've been ready because this was a little. Yeah, it was an easy call on that one.
Yeah.
It's just sad that it has to be military people on there. Just sad.
Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't surprise me though.
You all right, Mike?
Yeah. Yeah, it does
All right.
surprise me.
So let's pull a pin on that nonsense and let's pull the pin on that activity so these guys aren't making us look bad. So we'll go into our favorite segment, pull the pin or person of the week or just a shout out. So Brian, you can actually pick something. You don't have to be so Debbie Downer negative and complain about something. You can actually say, hey, I'm excited about this person. Yeah? No, you still got nothing?
I'm excited about Jim. That's who I'm excited about. Good friend, person of the week for me. Good guy. A lot of progress in the last 6 months, 8 months, whatever it's been since the show started. But yeah, that's my person of the week.
Wow,
No homo.
Mike. You see that, Mike? You see that? Mike, all right, Mike. I'm going to do mine next. Oh, my God. Even my dog liked that one. I'm going to do mine next, Mike. I'm excited about Mike. Mike is my person of the week because I have a black friend and I can't be a racist. Actually, no. This whole show wouldn't be going if Mike wasn't here. So, Mike, you are my person of the week.
He seems excited.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. I don't know his or her name, but my person of the week is going to be the chief of police somewhere in Virginia, where that that's,
Dog
that's
doesn't agree.
that's the K9 unit. You be quiet.
That's the
Come here.
kid.
What you doing? Somebody coming in downstairs. But anyway, the chief of police that I forget the department, the one with that lieutenant, and they fired the officer with the who deployed the pepper spray.
You mean the Hispanic white dude?
Yeah,
Gutierrez?
Hispanic white dude, and they fired him, and it was so quick. You know what I mean? It was so quick that I think that we need more of that. You hear me say it a lot about don't disrespect the badge, and when they do disrespect the badge, handle it right then and there, and then the public will trust you more. I gotta stand by that.
I retract my person of the week.
Oh, just well, damn.
Well, Mike, you know what's funny about that? Me and Jim were talking about that the other day, and I was like, yeah, depending on what happens. And he's like, he's already been removed. I was like, well, damn, that's the first I've ever heard. Because I was even saying, well, we'll see what happens. But, you know, like you said, that makes a lot of sense. That's good.
Yeah, well, we broke down that thing. Just tune in for that episode. That's the last one.
Yep.
So you'll see. We broke it down.
Sweet.
So if that's it, let's pull a pin on this whole episode, and let's go outside and bully our neighbors so we have something else to report.
You guys only do the small black ones. I'll take care of the white.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna pick on the small white girls. I can't want to.
No, I'm done. Later.
That's a felony.
Oh no!
I said pick on, not pick up.
No, I'm
You
done.
dirty-minded man.
I don't even play around with that one, buddy. I'm out.
Yeah, you're more likely to be found on a milk carton, right?
All
right. Anyway, that is all. Why?
No.
They don't go missing?
No, they don't care.
Oh, they don't want to find them. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Good idea.
Come on, man.
Let's go ahead and find an end to this show.
Yeah.
That is all the time we have for this episode. We hope you like it. We hope you but yeah, I'm just going to speak some foreign language because for some reason I can't get through the closing. Thanks for joining us. Get involved. Until then, Godspeed.
Hey, and pull the pin.
Get some.
Thanks for joining us here at Pull the Pin already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin already.